Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button as you come on into this live. We're going to give it a couple of more minutes and let everyone get notified and come on in and join the party. Thank you guys for joining me this evening. I hope you guys had a wonderful day, wonderful evening, or whenever you are watching this. And if you're part of the replay gang, don't forget to leave a Sorry guys, evidently I was muted. Again, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button as you come on in. And we're going to give it a couple of more minutes and let everyone get notified and come on in and join the party. I hope everyone had a wonderful day, is having a wonderful evening, or whenever you guys are watching this. And if you're part of the replay gang, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section, hashtag replay gang. This live will be uploaded once it's ended. As always, we like to have fun over here, so like to sit back, relax, and kick it. Kiki Thursdays is bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks, so that's twice a month, there will be a Kiki. And I may even throw in a live reading here and there. You never know. The shop is open, so be on the lookout for information in the description bar to the shop. I sell intention oils that's good for candle magic and just setting the intentions daily if you want to use it, because they can also be used not only for candle magic but as a body oil and or bath oil as well. I do have a awesome pain relief oil that gets rid of pain within 24 hours or a couple of days if it's really gets into the if it's a pain in the bones, but muscle pain gets rid of muscle pain within 24 hours, trust. But bone, it takes a couple of more days of application to alleviate you of that pain. But the pain relief oil is amazing. I've been using it as a child, so definitely, if you haven't grabbed that, definitely grab that. I also sell bath salts, spiritual bath salts for, of course, love, money, and protection. I also have fixed and Reiki charged candles. They come already prepared for you, but I add that additional life force energy of Reiki to help promote the intentions that you set. So they come completely Reiki charged for you. So don't forget to get your love, money, protection, and negative energy buster candle. And if you want your own personal reading, I do tarot readings, I do bone readings, and I do rune readings as well. And if you want to book a Reiki session, or if you're interested in Reiki, I do offer Reiki sessions. For new clients, it will be $24 for a full 1 hour session, and for returning customers, it's $65 for a full 1 hour session. And I also teach Reiki as well, so definitely check out the link in the description bar section to get all the details on that. So it's been rather interesting. We had the Oscars roll through, and everybody and their mama showed up for the Oscars. So we're going to talk about one incident at the Oscars. But it's been relatively interesting in the celebrity world. There's some beef going on with Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber and Kylie Jenner. They like to keep mess up. It looked like Selena was pretty much minding her own bloody business, and then next thing you know, she got dragged into their little chaotic mess. Justin is going through his health issues, so there's that. So I think he's been pretty much sitting on the sidelines watching the stuff happen, but I think he's starting to voice his opinion a little bit, but being cryptic as well. But it's just some petty, from what I can see, it's just some petty-ish and stuff that should not even be relevant right now. Everybody, Haley got what she wanted, which is to be married to Justin, and she should be happy. Selena it look like she's just minding her own business and focusing on her health, her career, and her multiple businesses, because I think she's promoting this all pan, this pan that you could cook every meal in. Pretty much only pan you need is just this one pan, and I have a knockoff version of it, and yeah, I really like it. I do find myself going to it a lot, but I still use a separate, like if I need to do rice and stuff like that, I do use a separate pot for that. So it's not like but you can do multiple things in this one pan. But not sponsored, not trying to sell Selena's pan, but she also has her beauty brand going. So that girl it looks like she's just been trying to mind her own business for the last couple of years, and just to be dragged into some new stuff is just stupid. So it looked like Haley and Kylie is just bringing her up to distract themselves, because they're bored, and it's just stupid. And I did do like a nosy reading, which I didn't post, on Justin and Haley, because it seemed like they was having some issues sometime last year, and I had shared it with a couple of close friends, and I was just like, something ain't right here. So it's an unbalanced relationship. That's what I was getting. So if you guys really want me to dive deeper into it, I can. Just let me know in the comment section if you want me to go a little deeper into that, and I'll probably post it on our Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, if you guys are not following the channel on our Instagram page, definitely follow us over there, because I post daily tarot readings, card of the day, card of the week type deals, and motivational Wednesdays. I find nice little quotes to help you, motivate you through the midweek to get you over the hump. So the Instagram is House of Kemisi, same as the YouTube channel. So definitely follow us over on our Instagram, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some of this gossip, okay? Hopefully the computer acts right today. Of course it doesn't. Okay, as you can see, word has gotten out that Lindsey Lohan is pregnant with her first child. Of course, she is married. I believe she recently got married last year, and they are now expecting their first child together. I don't know if her husband has children from a previous relationship. I didn't really look into him, but I am happy for Lindsey, because we all know that girl came a long, long, long way. I didn't even think she would make it to 30, let alone get through her 20s, So she came a very long way. And then also look who her parents were. They was having their issues. Dina and I forgot her father's name. But they came out and said that they're going to be involved grandparents. So I'm hoping that her and her father really did work on their relationship, so he can be involved in the child's life as a pawpaw. And her mother, hopefully she's worked on her relationship with her mother, so her mother can be a good meemaw to this grandbaby of hers. So congratulations to them. Like I said, remember when Lindsey Lohan was just out here wilding out? back in the early 2000s. She was just wilding out. It was her, Paris. It was like that era where it was her, Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie. You could throw in Kim Kardashian, Britney Spears, and everybody was back then was just wilding out. And Lindsey was like at the top, just completely wild. Every time you turn around, she was caught up in something, going to rehab, or I think she might even did a stint on Dr. Phil. Don't quote me on that, but she might even did a stint on Dr. Phil, which is crazy. And she was just troubled. And then she had all this drama with her parents, and her parents was having dramas between the two of them, and that resulted in their divorce. Child, it was a hot mess back then, but I'm glad that she survived. And she got her stuff together. And now she's going to be a new mommy. That's amazing. And speaking of kids, we can't let this pass. Nick Cannon allegedly is going to have number 13 soon. I don't know what to say about Nick. I'm kind of like over it. But he want to keep coming out here and impregnating women and further populate the world. That's between him and his multiple strings of baby mamas. I will continue to say that this is going to put a really good strain on his pocketbook. And also, how is he going to spend time with these kids? Mariah already came out and she's trying to drag him back to court just to have, I think she's fighting for sole custody of the kids because he don't spend time with the twins. So I'm looking like, if you're not spending time with the twins, how are you spending time with each of your kids? And you're about to have 13. How you think you're going to be able to spend time with each and every last one of them? I'm like, and I hope like you got some type of chart where you could keep track of the kids' names and birthdays and who their mama is. Because at this point, you having, 13 kids by 4, 5 women or something like that. It's crazy. So I'm hoping he has some type of scorecard or something like that, cheat sheet, something going on, and have some type of schedule going on. Like, okay, I'm going to, with this baby mama, I'm going to spend with her kids, with the kids I have with her, I think I have 2 or 3. I want to spend this amount of time. And then with this one I have one with, I want to spend this amount of time. With Mariah's twins, I'm going to spend this amount of time. But I'm saying this is a lot. This is a lot. And I don't know how and then he got his own, his illness. He has lupus. So I'm looking like, come on now. He got to keep up on his own bloody health. So it's just crazy. I don't know how Nick is going to keep up with these dang on kids, but more power to him. More power to him, because it's just a crazy situation. Hey Paris, how you doing? I'm just getting started. Of course, Lindsey Lohan is pregnant, so I was just congratulating her on her pending motherhood. Remember when I was just saying, remember when Lindsey Lohan and Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie, Britney Spears, and all of them was like wilding out back in the 2000s? And look at Lindsey now. Paris is a mother. She just had, I believe she had a boy through her surrogate. So Paris is a mother. Nicole Richie is a mommy now. They all, done calm down. But I didn't expect Lindsey Lohan to last, to make it to 30, let alone 21. But she's going to be a mommy, so congratulations to her. Oh, girl, no, I just kind of transitioned to Nick because evidently Nick is about to have his 13th child. So I guess we can congratulate him too. But that being said, and remember when I was telling you guys about Krishan Rock and Blueface, and I was saying that, she allegedly is saying that she's pregnant, and I was hoping she wasn't because they relationship is like beyond toxic. Yeah, so it looks like she is pregnant. She came out with her baby bump picture. since we're talking about pregnancies. She came out with her, showed her baby bump picture, and he's still trying to claim that that baby that she's pregnant with is not hers. I think his family is trying to say that it's a hoax, but she came out with a baby bump picture. You can't fake that belly, and she's showing full belly, like Rihanna, showing full belly, got belly completely out. So you can't fake that. Unless it's some type of movie magic that she done figured out. But I guess congratulations to her, but her situation is worse because still trying to get her to get rid of the baby. And I'm looking like, they did reverse Roe v. Wade. So can't nobody around here get an abortion, really. To be honest. Until that get recalled. But she seems like the type that she will go ahead and keep the baby. So if that's what she wants, that's what she wants. So there's that. So I know that girl is, I fully believe she's mentally gone. The whole situation between her, Krishan Rock, and Blueface is just beyond toxic. She could, but how safe is that? How safe is that? Honestly, do she really want to risk her life and to get that procedure done? But I don't think she will because she's like very, very much in love with Blueface. So she wants his child. So I don't see her getting rid of that child. Especially she believes it's Blueface's. So she will not get rid of that child because she believes it's his. And that's what she wants. So congratulations to her too. Because everybody popping up pregnant. But hey, more power to her. If that's what she like it, I love it. I ain't gotta deal with it. But either way, congratulations to Lindsey for her pending motherhood. I think she will be, since she's mellowed out throughout the years, because she's laid low so good within the last couple of years or more. She's laid low, and I think she did a 180 and grew up a lot. So it'll be nice to see her be a mother. It'll be nice to see her be a mother, because she came a very, very long way. So kudos and congrats to Lindsey Lohan and her hubby. Let's move on to the next one. Dude, did y'all see this? Now, La Roche, I like saying it because I don't like saying La Roche, but I like saying La Roche. He is a amazing fashion stylist. And I do want to say / designer, but he is amazing. Hey, Magnolia, you perfect timing, girl. Perfect timing. Now, La Roche, I've noticed him, throughout, the years, styling the celebrity stars, and primarily Zendaya. He's been styling her since she was younger, and I just love his style, and I love his, the way he does, the things that he does. It's amazing. And of course, he's one of the judges on Legendary. And I love that show, Legendary, and I love him on it. He does get a lot of, he gets very catty on that show, but I think rightfully so, because he knows fashion. He knows fashion. I think he sleeps, eats, drinks fashion. Fashion is life. It's in his blood. So, but he posted, I guess, on his Instagram with a picture retired, and basically saying that he's he's retiring. He was like, I'm done. I'm paraphrasing because I got wind of it while I was at work, doing the lunch break, of course. Excuse me. So, but he's saying that he's retiring, and it's just too much lies and too many politics. Now, I did read another article where he's saying that where it was showcasing in the article where he was modeling for, I guess, I forgot which fashion house he was modeling for, but they tapped him, Naomi Campbell, and DJ Khaled and somebody else to walk their fashion runway, and La Roche looked good. I'm just saying, he looked good. But he's saying that he's retiring. But I read this article, and it's basically he's saying that he's done with styling celebrities. He's still going to be in fashion, but he's done styling celebrities. Yes, he was amazing. That look that he had was amazing. And yes, I could see him, let me put your comment back up, Magnolia. I could see him modeling as well, because he will do it so well. So well. Now, some fans or people on the internets is trying to point to the last Paris fashion show that he attended with Zendaya, where they're pinpointing an incident there where Zendaya went to her seat and she was next to Emma Stone, and that was the last seat in the front row, and then she motioned for it was an open seat in the second row for La Roche. She motioned him to go into the second row. People are trying to point out that incident, but I don't know if they're pointing out, saying that Zendaya was the problem, and they're trying to say that he's retiring because of Zendaya, that incident. But he came out and debunked that. He said, and if anybody know La Roche or seen La Roche in the media, he's very blunt. And what come out his mouth is blunt and honest. He's going to give it to you raw and real. And you either gonna like it or hate it. He doesn't care either way. So he basically came out and said that him and Z, this is his words, him and Z are forever. So to him and Zendaya don't have a problem. But dude, if I thought that, like, and probably like everybody else that saw his post, that he was retiring from fashion, and I said, you know what, if he retires from fashion, the fashion world should be crying, because this man brings something very unique and out the box, but also kind of classic to any runway or any photo shoot of anybody that he styles, including himself. Look at the picture. Look at what's going on. He's giving nomad. He's giving desert queen. I mean, gorgeous. This is why I love him. It's not too many people, sorry for the video going in and out, but I love him. And this is the reason why I love him, because he does fashion so well. Yeah, and I agree. He probably just got tired of, and I think in the article it said that it was like and I gotta paraphrase. It was like, what's the words I want to use? It was like, I forgot to light my dang on incense. It was like he was in service. It was like he was in service. So it is like, I guess, like, trying to light this incense. It's like he was on call. Yes, Game of Thrones eleganza. I mean, look at this. Now, who else would come up with something like this? This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. And I'm like, I'm just saying. So he was basically saying that he was like, it was more like he was in service, and I think he started not enjoying fashion, because for him, for people, creative people like LaRoche, fashion is fun. And if you guys see the smoke, I got my patchouli burning. But fashion is fun. It's like their life. This is how they see the world, and it's through fashion. It's through fabric and colors and textures, and when it's not fun for them, it's not a joy for them at all. It's not a joy for them at all. And if he lost his passion for styling celebrities, it's a sad day for them, because he's the best. As far as I'm concerned, he's the best, because he come up with some unique layerings and colors and color combinations. LaRoche is just that. Is just that. LaRoche is just that. Like, is just the best. He's the best. And I can't say enough about him, because I think he's underestimated. And honestly, people really need to be looking at him a lot more. And if he's retiring from fashion, and God forbid that he is, it's a sad day for the fashion world. I'm just saying, it's a very sad day for the fashion world. It's almost like Versace dying again. I'm just saying, because that's the impact that I feel LaRoche has brought to the fashion industry. And I know he was Versace was a designer, but even just a stylist. That's what LaRoche brings to fashion. That's what he brings to fashion. I'm just saying, he's very, very good at what he do, and he takes it so seriously, but it's also fun for him. If he lost his passion for it, it's a very sad day for the fashion world. It's a very sad day for the fashion world. So I'm hoping that he does select celebrity clients. Because just recently, I believe, he styled some people for the Oscars, or the, these award shows. And I believe Kerry Washington was one of them. And I know he did Zendaya just recently. He always styles Zendaya. And Zendaya likes to dress in vintage fashion. And he loves it, because it brings a little bit of a challenge. Because I watched a video, an interview that he did, and he just loves it. The challenge and styling her, So, but it'll be a sad day in the fashion world if this man retires fully. And like I said, I'm hoping that he does do select celebrity clients. And I do mean like select a very select group, like really, VIPs, and that's it. And if he's styling the lay people, then that's amazing. And I'm hoping that he continues to judge on Legendary, because I don't know when that's coming back, but I'm waiting for it. Just saying, that in P-Valley, I'm waiting for it. But I want to see more of LaRoche. I'm putting it out there. I can't say enough about this man. He's the best. He could be catty, he could be whatever, but I appreciate that about him. You get what you see. You either like it or you don't. He doesn't care. I think he's throughout the years he's able to rise above that, and it's just amazing that he's able to come to that place where he is happy with himself and happy with what he's doing. And if he doesn't find the passion for it, then he moves on. And if he moves on into modeling, great, because I can see him doing that. Awesome. That would be amazing if he would start a fashion house. Oh my God. If he could start a fashion house, that would be bloody amazing. And I'll be here for it. I don't care. I will be here for it. That would be amazing. I hope he considers that, because I think he may have considered that some time ago, but it never came to be. But just his styling technique and everything, he would be amazing starting that if he had his own fashion house. I mean, he would have the clients. He would definitely have the clients. I want to see more of LaRoche. So don't go anywhere, LaRoche. Do not go anywhere, because you have people out here that's really looking at you and enjoying what you're doing. Screw the naysayers. You could continue to do you and do what's happy for you. That do what makes you happy. Done got tongue tied because I'm like borderline getting sentimental. Let me move on to another dang on story, because I could go on and on about LaRoche. Okay, so going to the Oscars. So look. We all know that Jamie Foxx, Jamie Foxx, oh Lord Jesus, move this back. Okay, so the Oscars was this weekend, and Jamie Lee Curtis won what for Best Actress, and she was going up against some tough competition, and Angela Bassett was one of them for her role in Wakanda Forever. Now, when name was called, of course, the camera is going over to everyone that was in that category to get their reactions and everything like that. And Miss Angela was sitting there with a little smize on her face. And now that got the whole internet in the whole tizzy. Panties done got into a bunch, saying that she was a sore loser, this, that, and other. Me personally, her face just expressed her disappointment at not winning an Oscar. I believe that's all it was just her disappointment at not winning. I mean, it's not like she got up and walked out, That's what I'm mentioning that because that's what they accused Adele of doing at the Grammys, when Harry Styles had won and Beyonce didn't, for what, album of the year or something like that. They was trying to say that, but she had to go do something else. She had to go do something else. But she did not walk out because of that. But that's why I mentioned that. So it's not like she got up and walked out or something like that. Yeah, and I'm looking like if she did like smize or whatever, it's not like she was like or like complete shock or something like that, or just hit her purse on her lap or something like that to really show that her frustration and disappointment. She did a wonderful job in Wakanda Forever. I'm not going to spoil anything, because if you guys haven't seen it, go see it. I know it's on Disney Plus. So watch it. Exactly. We can't just sit there and look disappointed, but still celebrate that, a colleague has won. Jamie Lee has been in this dang on business since she was like, what, a child? And she started like fully acting at like, 17 when she did Halloween in 1978. So she's a offspring of two famous actors. I don't think, far as I know, she ain't never won an Oscar in that many years. 45. She been acting 45 years. Cause 78, She's been acting for 45 years, maybe even longer. And I don't think she's ever won an Oscar. And it was beautiful to see her win one. But it would have been even nicer to see Angela win it, you know? But I think this is just a normal reaction. She was just sitting there very normal, and they caught her at a moment. And they just making a big deal out of nothing, to be honest. So that's all I really wanted to say about Angela, because Auntie can do no wrong. She's constantly getting her flowers. Constantly. Love Angela. She's played some iconic roles. And she is going to be forever our queen. Because she played a couple of them. But she's, the queen of Wakanda now. She's the people's queen. So she always have that title. But, kudos to Jamie for winning her first Oscar. If this is her first Oscar, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But, congrats to her. But this was just normal. And like Magnolia said, women of color can't even sneeze, cough, or do anything without somebody say, "Oh, you're having a negative reaction to somebody else winning." Like I said, it's not like she stormed out the auditorium and caused the scene. Just saying. It's just sad that, they caught her at a certain moment, and that was it. She was just being normal. And I can't wait to get to this story. Child, wait till y'all see this. Ah, dang on it. Okay, so some time ago, an episode of Family Feud had aired, and you know how Family Feud runs and everything like that, and it's always some weird question. So Steve asked this particular family, this I'm gonna get to that, boo. I'm gonna get to it, sis. So this particular question for this guy, his family was, what is the biggest thing that you regret? Now that, remember the Family Feud, they asked like 1,000 people who whatever this question to get the number, get these answers and figure out which one is the number one answer or whatever. They do some type of calculation, whatever. What answer come up the most? So the question was, what is the biggest? Hey, Erica, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Bonjour, mon ami. But the question was, what is your biggest regret after getting married? And his particular answer was saying I do. Now fast forward to this year. This man has been arrested and charged for murdering his wife. They was going through a divorce, and I think she was in the process of getting a personal protection order against him, or she may have already gotten it, but she was found deceased in their home, I believe, and he is currently charged with her murder. I saw this and I said, ooh, wow. I wonder if they could use that taping as evidence. I forgot the guy's name. It's some weird name, but it was an episode of Family Feud. I'm trying to look it up now. I'm sorry. So I have to say the word alleged. Timothy Blyfnick. That's the um alleged wife killer. Getting married. Seriously, dude. Sorry, guys. Probably my internet connection. I do apologize. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. I'm trying to get back to the story. But can you believe, I wonder if they can use this video as evidence um at his trial. Cause that's crazy. They could probably use this as evidence. Because it's, it was public. I mean, everybody watched it back in 20, not, people who watch Family Feud, they watched it back in 2020. So that was just, 3 years ago. About 3 years ago. But can you imagine that I mean, seriously, can you, like, can't even make, you can't even make this stuff up. You on Family Feud, you get asked this question. What is the odds on that? What is the odds? I mean, seriously, what is the odds on that? You get asked this particular question and you say you regret saying I do, and then about 3 years later you actually, allegedly kill your wife. And y'all was going through a divorce. I mean, seriously? It's just crazy. But that's not a coincidence. And I wonder if the prosecution would use this taping as evidence. That would be interesting. I hope that the people on YouTube or whoever follow trials and stuff like that follow this one, so I can find out if they if they use this taping. You guys can still hear me, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that they do. I really do. So, because I just want to know if they're going to use it. I'm just saying. I'm just wondering if they're going to use it. Because if they use it, I'm going to be laughing. Not in a good way, but I'm going to be like, dude, they got you. They got you. They could use this against you. So we gotta be careful going on these game shows answering these questions. Even if we have the little thought in the back of our head, we gotta be careful, man. We gotta be very careful. Now, there's a basketball player that got himself recently in trouble because he did a video brandishing no, let's see. This thing is just jumping too far ahead. Okay, so then there's the dangers in Mexico. Let's just go ahead and jump into that. Because I know I did JAMORANT, but I don't know where that's at. But hopefully that comes in there. Yet again, you have, what, 5 or 6 people get kidnapped in Mexico, and 2 of them get killed. And allegedly, the cartel sent the bodies back with a note saying, I forgot what it said, that they apologized or something like that. And I'm sitting up here like this. Now, they all went to Mexico for one of them to get a tummy tuck. That's some of the stories is not saying that this. They all went for one person to get this tummy tuck out of the country. So that's yet another reason not to go out of the country for these dang on procedures. You don't know if you're gonna make it back. And ain't nobody. How many haven't seen K. Michelle's special little TV the show that she did about botched surgeries? You know, if y'all haven't, y'all need to watch K. Michelle's little show, because that'll keep you from watching anything. I mean, not watching, but that'll keep you from doing any type of cosmetic surgery. You know, BBL's gone wrong, and one girl done lost her belly button because the tummy tuck, you know, was bad. The whole mommy makeover was bad. People losing their dang on lives. This girl then went down to thankfully she didn't she wasn't one of the ones that got killed or anything like that, but they made them allegedly sit there and watch their friends get killed. Exactly. She got me scared too. Shoot. I was like, I'm good. I am so good. But oops. Yeah, no cosmetic surgery. If it's not something else, you know, that's necessary, yeah, I ain't doing it. And I dang sure ain't going out of the country to do it, because it's cheaper. Nope, I'm straight. But it's just sad that yet again they still going in and out about that, because I saw something about that earlier today about Shanquella's case. So we got to keep her name out there, because I was going to bring that up too, because wasn't they the Cabo, isn't Cabo in Mexico, the Cabo, what, 9-6 whatever it is, you know, they still out here, haven't been prosecuted or whatever or nothing. But it's been alleged that they the day that Shanquella died, they had went out and kikied and partied. So that's still going. It's not making any traction, but that Shanquella's case is still going. But it doesn't look like it's making any traction. But this is yet again some Americans that done went to Mexico and something done happened. And this is not just Americans. You know, it's people that's living in Mexico that are being kidnapped and haven't been returned to their families, because maybe they can't pay the ransom or whatever, or they may never be returning back to their families, you know. So it's not just Americans. You have to highlight all the people that are being unaccounted for in Mexico. Put it like that. Yeah, definitely justice for Shanquella, because that girl, her and her family deserves it. They really do, because she went to a whole nother country that the whole trip, I think she pretty much paid for, and she didn't come back alive. It's just sad. So we all got to be careful when we travel outside of America. We got to be careful inside America. Shoot. But we really be extra careful when we go outside of the country. Sure, I knew somebody that said they was talking about, they're like, I'm thinking about going to Mexico. I'm like, you might want to reconsider that. You might want to reconsider it. Just saying, because people are popping up missing even more so. It's just sad. So I think everybody has returned to America from this particular trip, even the ones that have unfortunately are deceased. And I don't know if they're going to get justice for those for that group either. Things happen in Mexico, the justice, especially when it's dealing with people outside of Mexico, like, foreigners, it goes relatively slow. Hence Shanquila's case. But hopefully both cases get some type of traction soon, because this is crazy. And people want to really start reconsidering not just going to Mexico, but reconsider, going outside of the country, period. This might affect travel, to these foreign countries. But we'll have to, see what happens. But definitely justice for Shanquila. It's just freaking sad all the way around, just saying. Now, speaking of surgery, then we have Black China talking about she's getting rid of her injections that she got in her rear end. And I don't know if this is a trend or what, but first it was Kim and Cardi. They're getting rid of their butt injections. Then you had that I talked to you guys about the lady that boob had busted, and now she running around with a uni boob, and that's what she calls it. And now she's talking about getting her stuff reduced and getting rid of her injections and going back to her natural body. So I'm like, it sounds like it's a trend, but. So it's just like everybody's starting to go back. Now, God knows how long that Black China and them done had these silicone things in their body. And it's called, like K Michelle said, it causes issues, hardenings and that stuff shifts and it creates dents and dimples and stuff like that, especially if it's not done properly. So now I think she done had her surgery already. She probably going to go back for some more, but this might be part of her spiritual journey, because I think she is going through not crazy. I think she is going through a like a spiritual journey. And I'm hoping that it is a spiritual journey that she's awakening up to who her authentic self, and that she does not need all of that. I'm really praying that this is what this is. But it does, you see multiple celebrities that is reducing their surgeries, reverting them, getting rid of things. It looks like it's a bloody trend, and it's just kind of crazy, So I'm not like this. Maybe she's doing it for health purposes, and that she's not really telling us that she's having some health issues, and this is the reason why she's being forced to do it. But I'm praying nothing but the best for her, and I'm praying for continued good health for her. And I'm also hoping and praying that this is a positive outcome for her, and that she is going through an awakening, and that she having some type of realization that this is not something that she needed. I'm hoping that she's not doing this for a reality show and trying to make herself continue to be relevant, because I still ain't got over those fake dimples that she had when she had them diamond studs to make dimples. Yeah, I still ain't got over that, because she still got the little things, the indentations for that. And every time she smile and I see them in her cheeks, I just be like, I just be like this. Wow. Oh yeah, and she also did stop wearing acrylic nails, So I'm just like, that's what makes me think that she's like had an awakening to something, and I'm hoping it's not just for show. I'm really hoping it is not just for show, because she showed her nails, and I think she showed her nails and said something like to the effect of she didn't know that her nails could be that that healthy, and she was missing her stilettos. But it looked like she's committed to it from right now, so kudos to her. Hopefully she's doing it for the right reasons, and not just for a show. Cause girl, having nails ain't for the, it. I used to get my nails done and it was cool and everything like that, but it was all right. Okay. I did want to talk about JAMORANT, and I don't know why his slide didn't come up. But JAMORANT, the basketball player, I think he plays for the Grizzlies. Um, he did some type of video, got caught on video brandishing the gun, and he's been suspended for 8 games and everything like that, because that's not an image that the league wants out there, of course. But my thing is, when will athletes realize, especially these young ones, realize that they are role models? When will they actually realize? Because they can't be doing that type of stuff. I understand that you want to go out and party and this, that, and other, and you young, but you cannot do that type of stuff when you have these young kids looking up to you. You're setting a very poor example. What he is doing is the right thing, because, he started immediately doing damage control. Because I think he realized, that video came out and it was a bad look. So he immediately went into counseling. Surprisingly enough, he actually mentioned that he was taking Reiki sessions. I was like, wow. And y'all, like I said in the beginning, y'all know, I offer Reiki sessions. And not only do I offer Reiki sessions, I teach Reiki. So I found it interesting that he mentioned that he was taking Reiki sessions. Exactly. I was surprised. I was so surprised that he mentioned Reiki. I was like, oh my God, he actually mentioned Reiki. Wow. And he got interviewed by Jalen Rose. And he's taking full ownership of what he did. But he also is saying that the gun wasn't his. It's yours when it's in your possession. You have possession of the gun. So in all intents and purposes, it's yours. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Maybe if you guys are interested, maybe I'll do like a Zoom and where I just offer, Reiki for everybody. I don't know if you guys are interested in that. Just, leave a comment. Leave a comment if you're interested in that. And maybe I'll set up a Zoom Reiki share, basically, or Reiki talk, another Reiki talk where I actually talk about Reiki and give you the ins and outs of Reiki and provide Reiki for everyone that is there. I'll work on that. It probably won't be until the summer, but I'll work on it. But yeah, so I was surprised that JAMORANT actually mentioned Reiki. So shout out to all my Reiki practitioners. But yeah, but I wanted again say, going back to JAMORANT, whatever his name is. Sorry, because I don't follow basketball not like I used to. But athletes really need to realize, and people not just athletes, but people in prominent positions like actors and other celebrities, D-list celebrities. They need to realize that this younger generation is watching them and they are looking up to them as role models. So what they see on TV, whether the people that's doing it is just doing it for show, the people that's watching them actually believe that's real and that's how you're supposed to act. So for JAMORANT to do this video and brandishing the gun and this, that, and other, it's not in the context of a video or anything like that depicting a story, or is not like for a movie or anything like that. You doing this like on your own free will. looked like you was at a party chilling or whatever it was, and you bringing out this gun. One, where did the heck this come from? And then you also saying that it wasn't yours. Well, if it wasn't yours, then why do you have it? So you're basically teaching these young folks to lay hands on things that does not belong to them, and use it in ways that aren't good. So he needs, I'm like, hopefully he realized that there's cause and effect, and hopefully he's realizing that he is a role model, and he got so many, he's saying that he realized it, but I'm really hoping he's really taking that to heart and actually realize it. It's one thing to say that you realize it, and actually is another thing to know that you are. Because if you know that you are a role model, you would not be doing this type. Not everybody is perfect, but if you know that you are a role model, you wouldn't be involved in this type of behavior. I could see if it, it's like one little slip up or whatever like that, but no, this is a major slip up, and it could lose him his spot. Well, it lost him his spot on the team for at least 8 games. So I believe he's been suspended for 8 games. But I did want to mention JAMORANT, even though his slide didn't pop up. But I did want to mention that before we got out of here, because that's very serious. And I'm hoping that he is remorseful, genuinely remorseful, because these kids, too many kids out here watching him. And they're going to see that and think that is cool. It's cool to do, and they can go to school and do it too. And then they're going to get in trouble. And they're going to be like, well, he did it. Then what he going to say? And God forbid something happened to the child or something, or to another child based on what this kid did. Based on what Morant did. Just saying. Think more. Because you're not just living your life for you. You and the public. So you living your life for kids. These kids out here too. You're an example. So with that being said, go Reiki. Don't forget to like the live. Don't forget to subscribe and join the family if you haven't done so already. All my information, the links to the shop and the classes and everything will be in the description bar. Share this video once it's uploaded and everything. And I want to go Reiki, definitely. But I want to thank each and every last one of you guys for joining me this evening. If you want to book your own personal reading, definitely hit up the link in the description bar, because I do tarot readings, I do bone readings, I do rune readings. So with that being said, thanks again. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone in advance. Don't forget, Tuesday is going to be a new moon in Aries, and that is a great time to manifest your heart's desires, because Aries is that fire energy. So tap into that fire energy and get what you want. Set them attentions, especially if you want to bring in new money, new love, new career, or something like that. New moons is about bringing in new things. So with that being said, again, thank you guys for joining me this evening, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a great evening, everyone. Good night.